Hi all, welcome to John's Model Making. Time for a channel update. Let's see what I've been doing. Here we go. Here's my wooden Lancaster bomber. I've just popped that wingtip on. Well, the skin on it anyway. Just on that side. That's took me all morning. Getting the size right. This is my wooden version. This is stage 113. I've done 112. Show you a little bit more. Here we go. There we go. These are the engine nacelles underneath the wing. Show you this. There we go. There's the other wing, and basically this will cover like that. I think that's the right one for that one anyway. If not, just put the other one on. Yeah, that one fits better. There we go. Yeah. That is in issue 112, I think, if I remember rightly. I have got others for the engine part as well, when I do put the engines on. There we go. Those are those. They come clear, obviously. I can paint them or leave them clear. I have got some detail to add on these as well before I do anything more with them. But they'll be fitted much later in the build. I could actually put the wings on the rest of the model, but there we go. You've seen this before, obviously. I have had to repair this rear turret part as well. It was a little bit skew with. I hadn't noticed it for a long time, so I reordered the parts, stripped it off, and refitted it, and it's working. Well, it looks perfect now anyway. Looks great. It looks straight, put it that way. But so yeah, there's a lot more to go yet. So yeah, I've got this wing section on here. I need to put one on that side. Obviously the engine needs to go into place, but once that's done, it'll look great. I'm going to leave some of the paneling off on that side as well, like that. You can see, so you can see all the detail and light it up also. There we go. One last look at it. There we go. Excellent. It's looking brilliant. It's the aluminium looks really shiny because I've actually cleaned it up, got all excess glue off it. There are some marks in it, but the primer will cover that as well as. But it is looking superb. It does take a long time to get it. Well, the stages I'm doing at the moment, these wingtips, I've only got this, like I said, this one side, and that took all morning. But I'll be carrying on with that for the rest of this month. And the diecast version, I'm using parts from, is it 10 and 11? Yeah, stages 10 and 11 to pop into my cockpit. I've already put the parts in the fish pond indicator, a couple of the power supplies I think they were, an accumulator, that's in there as well. I'm just waiting for my subscription 11, stage 11 of the diecast version. I'll be using the parts that come into there because I've already got stage 11 on my channel. So 12, 13 and 14, which I'm expecting next week, along with the next 4 issues of the Titanic, which is going to be really exciting. We're going to be doing the stern section. I think there's some keel sections as well to pop into place. Well, that'll look brilliant, that when they come as well. Anyway, but it's looking fantastic up on the shelf there. I can't wait to get that completed. It'll be November before it's done, so it'll be done for Christmas. Looking brilliant. What else? Any Stobart, just 10 more issues for that. I have raised the shelf for that particular one because I'm putting another shelf here for the U-96 U-boat. I think 131 we get more roof choice, but after that it's the floor for the trailer. Excellent. So obviously we're going to get a roof, but that'll be up on the channel. What is it, 12th? I think the 12th of April is the process date, so that's a week Friday. They usually come pretty quick. We usually come within a week, so yeah, but it'll still be 2.5 weeks off before that is up and running on the channel again. What else was there about that time? Oh, the Batmobile Tumbler. Yeah, I've ordered. Is it that one? Yeah, I've reordered issue 56. One of the pistons broke. I don't know how it broke, but one of the pistons broke. One of the plastic parts. It's no biggie. Yeah, I think that one is, yeah, issue 56 will be on its way now, but I don't expect the next 6, well, for a good month anyway, so that's not a problem. What I have found out with the Batmobile Tumbler, which we'll all find out, I'm sure, is the amount of errors in the instructions. Issue 56 had a problem. The crossbar, I think it was issue 55, there was a problem with that. I mean, I don't know, you got the screws in for the crossbar, I didn't bother putting them in. My crossbar clips into place and it's as tight as a drum anyway. And the shock absorbers actually keep the front section all nicely checked up to the bulkhead anyway. But I'd like to know how you get them screws in. that was I don't know, that was pretty odd, that one. Sure there was something else, but the instructions aren't brilliant for the Batmobile Tumbler. But I don't seem to have any problems with all the others, the instructions for all the others, but just that one. I know Fano have problems with their magazines at times. It's just difficult to actually decipher what is on the picture, because sometimes the pictures are either too small or too dark, so you can't actually see what is supposed to be going on. But I had a problem with that recently. I have got the Knight Rider, that'll be out this week. I've got up to issue 82, which will be on the channel this week, and I've got a replacement issue 77 for one of the lights. I think it was the one on the left, so it'll be the driver's side. It had some little indents on the hood for the light, so I reordered that. I did highlight that in the last video. So yeah, I've got the replacement for that, so I'll get the rest of it up on the channel later this week. Here we have the United States submarine. This is a lovely build. It's brilliant. The amount of detail is fantastic. But I did put my lockers in upside down. Now, I don't know how I managed to do that, because I remember going by thinking about it. I actually placed the lockers the right way around, and then when I put the glue in, I turned them around. God knows why, but you can't see them. They're actually in here and you just can't see them. More detail you can't see. And the toilet, there's a toilet and a wash basin behind that door. The door doesn't open. The only way you get that door open is if you cut it out, basically, but you can't see anything, which is a bit sad, because a lot of these parts, they've got some fantastic detail on them, and I do love it. This is the build Hachette offered me to promote on my channel, but I'd already started it. I think I was up to, I think I'd finished pack 5, so I said no, basically. And I've been trying to get the Dalek off them, the test run magazines off them. They promised to look into it, but I've not heard anything since, which is a bit of a shame really, because I'd love to have seen exactly what the next, I think they usually do 4 in a test run, but I'm not sure what part of the country actually the actual test run is running. But the guy I spoke to at Hachette said that if they came into the, if they got hold of some of the test run magazines, he'll send them out to me. So you never know, might be able to get them next week or whenever. But if I do, they'll be up on my channel. And I would like to do the Dalek, but with Hachette it's usually 6 months to a year before anything comes out after test run. I know I've got the Eddie Stobart, that'll finish this year. The Valentino Rossi finishes this year. The Knight Rider finishes this year, and the Titanic finishes this year. So I've got 4 builds finishing this year. So hopefully I've got scope for doing something else next year. And you can see my Daleks there, the black and the red one. I've had them for years. The remote control, and they both work fine. They're only small, but the new one that Hachette will have, I think, is 82 inches tall, is it? Something like that, or is that 82 centimetres? Can't remember. 2'8", I think it is. Yeah, 2'8", I think it is, if I remember rightly. So that'd be a fair size, that. And at least I'll be able to put it up low. I don't need a shelf for that, do you? Anyway, that is it up to now, I think. Yeah, we've just had, what is it, the 66 Batmobile. Love doing that roll bar. Very, very fiddly. That is the latest video on my channel. For all my new subscribers, thank you very much for subscribing. The channel is doing relatively quite well, I think. The subscriber figures are ticking over quite nicely. I don't subscribe to anything like, is it TubeBuddy or anything like that. So I'm reliant on the algorithm from YouTube. So keep up the good work, people. Thank you very much for watching. It really is well appreciated. The more I get people watching my videos, the happier I am, and hopefully the better the videos as well. I do keep trying to improve them all the time, looking at how I can edit them, keep people's interest peaked. So yeah, and your comments do go a long way. I love all the positivity that you send me. It really is fantastic. Big thank you again for that. But where the build's concerned, the Valentino Rossi, yeah, there was something about, oh yeah, I have got 3 issues. I've got issues 85, 89 and 90. And the reason I've got them is simply because I think D'Agostini had a stock problem, and I've had them for months. So one particular month I could only put 2 stages on my channel, because like I just said, 85, 89 and 90, and they're all outer skin parts for the bike. Now I've only got 2 more deliveries left. They're already a month behind. I think that's due to problems, you know, elsewhere in the world. But I do expect another pack of 5 this month and next month, so long as everything goes alright. So it should be finished by the end of May. So I've really got 13 stages to actually put together. But they do, when they send me the magazines like this, well, like the 5 in March, the magazines were 74 to 78. But when I look at my accounts, it's 70, what was it, 78, no, 77 to 81 build stages, and that's because they've sent me 3, but obviously I can't use them yet because it's not got round to them. But it's looking fantastic, the bike, you know, the amount of detail on it. I mean, I do love the build very much, and it's going to look absolutely beautiful once I get it in its case and it's lit up. I don't know what I'm going to do with the magazines though, because I'm not keeping the magazines, just like the Night Rider. There's no binders with these, so that's fantastic. So if anybody wants the Valentino Rossi magazines or the Night Rider magazines when I finish with them, just let me know and you can have them. It's no problem, I'll get them sent out to you. Obviously there'll be postage. I'm not that generous. But yeah, everything else is looking hunky-dory. I haven't started my Hong Kong 1/48 scale Lancaster bomber yet. I've just not got around to it at all, because like I said earlier, the wooden version is taking forever and a day to do. Got to that stage where there's only, what's it, 113, 12, 13 stages left, but each stage is a lot to do, and these panels can take forever and a day. I mean, that particular one, that skin there, that took me 4 hours to get it sorted, because obviously I've got another piece underneath to pop into place, and then they've got to match up, and I've got to rivet them, you know, and they've got to meet up. Plus I've got to file them down as well, because I've made them bigger than they should be, deliberately so, because obviously you don't want them too small. But yeah, this has taken me a long time, but it'll look fantastic when it's done. Same with the diecast version, that is looking absolutely fantastic. I've seen people's videos, up to date videos. I think last one I saw was it 13 or 14, stage 13 I think it is, and how they put the fuselage together and the detail, it's absolutely fantastic, absolutely loving it. So that will go here along with this one, so I can have them actually both here hopefully. If not, I'll have one down here and one up here, because I'll have the U-boat across the back there, and it will go, the U-boat is 140 centimeters long, so it will probably hide behind here. I like to remove Garfield. Yeah, Garfield's there. He's got a new film coming out soon. I don't know whether anybody likes Garfield or not, but I remember him as a kid. He was funny as out. But so yeah, other than that, that is it where the builds are concerned. Yeah, fantastic, absolutely loving it. Yeah, so I'm going to keep myself busy. Where the channel membership's concerned, I haven't bothered as yet. YouTube do keep pushing me. I think that's the only reason why I've mentioned it in the past, is because they keep bothering me about it. But I'll get round to it one day anyway, whenever I feel like it, I suppose. But yeah, absolutely loving this. I'll show you this submarine again, because there we go. I do like to show this off. It does look fantastic, especially when you put this one in as well. And there's 6 compartments as well that go along. Yeah, so next time there'll probably be a shelf though. I've already shopped around for one. I just need to pick it up, the shelf that is, and then yeah, we can have it in view. Yep, definitely. Anyway, there we go. That is it for what will be happening this month. Just the usual, of course. But anybody got any, let's see, any news on figures for the crew for the Lancaster bomber? I have seen Tory factories on eBay, I think it is. The conversion rate at the moment is quite favourable. I think it works out about £60 for 7 crew member figures, which is brilliant. Anyway, yeah, if anybody has any links where that is concerned, where the crew members are concerned, is brilliant. Somebody did actually let me know about Hot Toys as well, well, the 66 Batmobile, but they never got back to me once I asked them a question about how much they are. Hot Toys figures, I think they used to be 1/6 scale, so they won't fit anywhere, to be honest. I think a Batmobile, is it 1/8 scale? If it is 66 Batmobile, yeah, 1/8 scale, yeah, I don't think they'll fit anywhere. So yeah, that'll be something else to look out for as well. Look fantastic, that. Oh, and I did do an LED test as well with that Batmobile, 66 Batmobile, and it works fine. I used a tester from the Titanic. Yeah, just popped it in, flipped the switch, and it lit up the LED nice and bonny. But anyway, there we go. That is it for April. Yeah, everything's looking hunky-dory. No real big issues to be concerned about. But again, big thank you for all my subscriptions. Yep, and all the positivity that you send me each and every month. I love it. Thank you very, very much. So I'll see you soon with the Knight Rider build. Here are the magazines. Got up to 82, and I've got the replacement 77 as well as. Excellent stuff. So I'll see you soon. So thanks for tuning in and watching. Stay safe. Bye for now.